hope this message finds the strivers, the achievers, the people who have accomplished so much, the people who have on paper successes that some can only dream of. I hope that you know you don't have to do anything to matter, to feel worthy, to be enough. Because by being the human that you already are enough. And this is not some motivational Instagram post kind of thing, carousel. It is just the truth of being human. That even if you did not grow up with the message or the belief that you could just be and thus have value and have worth and be loved, it is still true. Because so much suffering in our world comes from people in their heads and in their hearts and in their body and in their soul not believing that they are lovable and worthy of care and that they matter simply for being a human. It is true when we were born, and we have a far easier time accepting that. Because you're like, well, a baby is helpless. Like, what could they possibly contribute? But by them simply being a human, they are contributing. They contribute joy. They contribute kind of marvel and wonder. They contribute laughter, the silly things that they do, just by being. They don't have to do anything else. And that doesn't stop being true, except our society starts to define things a certain way, such that we start to believe that we have to do certain things in order to be accepted, in order to not be kicked out of the tribe, in order to not be, kind of sentenced to a death in the wild, and that we're safe. But if you have been an achiever and an accomplisher and a striver and ultimately even a provider, where you feel like your value and your worth is connected to you doing these things, I want, the light turned off. I want and hope and wish and pray for you that non-religious prayer, as I'm not religious, that you at some point in your life believe, if you don't already, believe in your heart of hearts, in the depths of your soul, that you are worthy and enough, and that you matter and you're lovable without needing to do any of those things. And then, if you can strive, build, create, achieve, accomplish from that place of worthiness and lovability and fullness, enoughness, that the thing you build will be that much more whole and powerful. Powerful by the definition of love and care and wholeness. Not necessarily by societal definitions of money and control. But powerful because it comes truly from what is true for you, from a place of love, from a place of healing, from a place of what is the opposite of not a void? Essentially, that it is not being driven by a void, not driven by lack. And if you can create from that place, it'll be that much more beautiful and beneficial for others, because you don't have your pain and your lack and your void baked into it. That you, whether it is in the means that you use or whether it is in the energy that you infuse into what you build, if it comes from a pure place, it'll be that much more pure of an output. And for the achievers and for the strivers and for the accomplishers, it is not that your desire to achieve is a bad thing. It is that you are going to remove your need to feel like you are enough as a human from the achievements that you pursue. And if you can do that, what you create will be fucking magical, rather than a salve for something you haven't addressed and you haven't healed. And that is an entirely different way of achieving that I wish for you, because that is going to be a far better representation of you realizing your full potential, from you creating something far more whole, because you're whole and you're not operating from a place of lack. And that's what I wish for you. And I hope this gets to you.